I don't get it. Unfortunately, developers fucked up. Another set of developers that don't know how to properly balance their game. I love Chaos Gate Daemonhunters, but hard to continue loving it after the new patch. It seems developers have in mind nerfing lots of things for players while still retaining sometimes horrid artificial difficulty methods. First, they said performance has improved across board. I fail to see that. Framerate drops often to 30 without logic. It isn't insane visually looking game to excuse mediocre performance. Maybe it is because of the new, I don't know. Ridiculous that it is still being widely used after numerous reports about negatively impacting performances of many games. Being scared of couple percentages of sales lost due to piracy to justify potentially screwing a lot more people who paid for the game is to me perfect example how distant developers and publishers are from gamers today. Greedy as hell, especially when proven many times over that piracy affects gaming in negligible manner, making the Nuvo useless. I honestly think the Nuvo is used only to extract your personal information or something along those lines. Haven't researched what are the possibilities, so talking out of my arse a little bit here, but I don't think I am far off. After all, we live in information age where info is power. Enough about that. I've said already in the past that developers should start communicating with players who invest lots of hours into their games and whose job it is to play them inside out. This goes to all the developers out there. Use what you have, and you have plenty people like myself that understand mechanics and delve deep enough to be able to pinpoint where things have gone off the rails and to prevent disastrous updates such as this one. And developers don't have to pay anything to us because we genuinely care about some games. I like Chaos Gate Daemonhunters a lot, but it is clear that they didn't know what to do with some of the stuff. Let's address game mechanic stuff that changed and needs changing. Unbelievable, but they made stun and execution useless. One of the most important mechanics that helps players stay in the fight against constant new incoming enemy groups has been nerfed to the ground. Enemies now have stupid amount of stun meter, making executions almost impossible to do because most enemies will die before getting stunned. Unbelievable mistake that just proves devs don't know their games. One of the most infuriating things for me is the amount of reinforcements and abilities to raise dead enemies. It gets to such ridiculous extent at times, like battling 3 enemy groups at once while corpses are also being raised just to put icing on the cake. I don't like reinforcements mechanic, period. It stifles progression and undoes almost everything that has been accomplished by cheaply warping in enemy groups, usually at worst possible time. Even though I don't like the mechanic, executions and ability usage can take care of it, as both offset all the advantages enemy get, and they get a lot. If it was up to me, I would completely remove reinforcement mechanic, as it just creates annoyance. Game is tough and I love it, but these changes don't make sense. Reduced crit chance vulnerability to even further decrease crits, which further decreases chance to stun enemies. Brilliant. Rebalanced weapon skills because some were apparently too good. They also increased, what pissed me off so much, required willpower for using heals after couple usages. It starts at 2 willpower, but then it jumps to 3 will point required. Why? There is only one class from starting ones that can heal anyway, and to be able to continuously heal, willpower is required, which drains fast. Why in the hell would you nerf it further? Especially when these supposed super soldiers trip over a pebble and are hurt 3 months. You are running a hospital almost all the time because no one is ever at full health, it feels like. Another thing that pisses me off is the fact new knights come with ability points slotted already, so we can't make most use out of them. Big mistake that needs fixing ASAP. Not to mention I haven't even got to the point where respec is unlocked and I'm playing campaign for 30 hours on legendary. Also, game needs more transparency with ship events to know exactly what are benefits and downsides of each option, as they can drastically change campaign.
Those seeds are essential for my research. My reports.
There is more stuff that I can't think of at the moment, but overall ability usage has been restrained and executions have become almost useless. Horrid update that made the game less fun. I am not on the side of people who don't want balancing in single-player games, because that makes no sense to me, as it shows people want to have an easy way out if things get bad. Instead, I am on the side of proper balancing, where game challenges you in a more fair way, but removes cheap options for both sides. This update has not done that, and developers need to start listening what is wrong and stop nerfing players without fixing balancing across the board, enemies included. Anyway, that is all. Thanks for watching and check out description for Patreon, subscribe, start and Discord links. See you soon.